Welcome back. Earlier in the program, you met Alicia Olatuja, the voice in the husband and wife team Olatuja project. Michael, a bass guitarist, and Alicia found a powerful way to fuse everything from gospel to jazz and English to Yoruba into a sound like no other. Please welcome Michael and Alicia Olatuja. Hello.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm good, Michael. It's great to see you.
Yes.
Now, before we go any further, let's just rewind a little because someone watching may not know. And actually, we know each other.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So we're going to pretend like we don't know each other. I've just met you for
okay.
the first time. Hello, Michael Olatuja.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How did it all start for you?
Oh, man. For me, it started in the Nigerian church when I was about 5. Basically, I tagged along wherever my older brother went. Yeah. And he basically started going to choir rehearsal. I went to choir rehearsal, and we started playing the African drums. And basically, maybe when I was 11, I started playing guitar and bass, and basically graduated onto different instruments. And basically, that's how I got my start in the Nigerian church.
Now, it's interesting because before you live in America now
yes.
with your wife, but before you left the UK, you was one of the biggest musicians we had out there playing with the then Lighthouse family and people like that.
Yeah.
But for you, your faith was an integral part of your music.
Yes, definitely.
What was, and I know for the family there were many points where you had a lot of pain.
Yes, that's right.
Tell us a bit about some of the junctions in your life where you felt deep burden, but you found the love of Christ was able to help you through that pain. Because of course we look at you now and think, oh my God, his wife sang for Barack Obama. Look at him, he's an award-winning musician.
Oh man, yeah. I would say that my brother and I have been through a lot of pain. I mean, at the age of 21, my mum passed away, and it was really interesting because up until that point, our goal was to kind of get our education, get our degrees, and just to support our mum and our family. But I suppose she didn't really live to see either of us graduate. So at that point, it was a lot of pain, but my faith in God and my relatives, my friend, and basically got me through it. And to be honest, that was also one of the reasons why I moved to New York, because in a sense, apart from my brother, there wasn't really much left in that sense. So I just wanted a fresh start and just went to New York to study music.
So of course, a fresh start. You go to this institution to do your music masters.
Yes, yes.
And you know, being from Nigerian roots like we take studying very seriously. Yeah. But you end up with a woman. What happened, man?
You know what? It's one of those things, like, it was God that orchestrated it, definitely, because I only went there just to study and just to play music. And in fact, the first year was so hard that I almost quit. So luckily, God got me through. I stayed on, and I met Alicia in the second year of my master's degree in jazz. And basically, we started working with each other on my recital, which was a very famous recital at the time.
That was his excuse. I don't want to work on my recital.
And before you know it, we had a partnership, collaboration. I mean, I think she's excellent, like especially when it comes to vocals, arranging. So basically, when she speaks, I just keep quiet. You know?
Alicia, let me come to you because, of course, you have your background, having studied music. You know, you did your degree in it. You know, you're doing your masters. What was it like meeting this British Nigerian guy he's very intense when it comes to music? What was it like for you?
Well, I think he's just intense in general, and that's nice to have that through line of intensity through all the different aspects of his character and personality. But I knew that I had met someone who had a different perspective on life, even from other believers that I had met, you know, throughout the years. And it was a very powerful and beautiful perspective that it is our responsibility to deposit something positive in the people's lives that we interact with. And that just really blew my mind. And so I just wanted to get to know him better, and, you know, I thought we would just be really, really good friends. But, you know, he won me over. What can I say?
So now you get married. You're doing music together. You go to Brooklyn Tabernacle Church where Michael plays. But this moment, and forgive me, I have to keep coming back to this moment, as the whole world is going to do for the next 5 years. This moment where you sing Barack Obama's inauguration. where was Michael in the middle of all this? Because, of course, the focus of it is you, but I know behind you is Michael. Where was he in all this? Actually, let me ask Michael himself. Where were you in all this?
I was actually at home with the cat, saying, "Look at mummy," on TV. And basically, I went downstairs. My landlord has a massive screen TV, and basically we were praying for the choir, praying for Alicia. And the moment she opened her mouth, we were jumping for like 30 minutes around the room. We couldn't believe it. The choir sounded amazing. She sounded amazing.
Now,
And,
Michael, forgive me for interrupting. What
yeah.
was it that was most exciting about that moment? Because for you, because I know you jazz musicians, you
Yeah.
can be a bit bourgeois.
Okay,
But
okay.
you're very hyper out about music. But what was it? The fact that your wife was singing to millions of people? Was it the sound, or what was it that made that moment so exciting for you?
I think it was a combination of seeing the preparation, seeing her go on vocal rest for a couple of days, learn the material, seeing her pray and fast, and just see it come to pass. And also, on the technical point of view, I mean, her voice sounded amazing. It was banging tune. I mean, the people were enjoying it. It's like it was a combination. It wasn't just one thing. The whole experience, and just to see your wife on TV is probably one of the proudest moments in my life. I mean, thinking about it right now, just to see her on TV doing her thing, representing God, representing the church, and even the family. It brings joy to my heart.
Alicia, following after that moment, you were inundated with interviews. I remember speaking to your husband during that period. He hadn't slept for like days because NBC and ABC and QBC and all the rest of them. But now you've come out of it. What has that moment and that experience done for your faith and your relationship with Michael Olatuja?
Well, seeing Michael step up to the plate and just hold down the family in a time like that.
When you say step up to the plate and hold down the family, what do you mean?
Well, when you're getting a bunch of calls and you have a lot of interviewers and you have a lot of reporters and even, people who are looking to meet you and talk to you, so it's just, a torrential downpour of all that, and you have to have that funnel, to take it in one step at a time, and Michael was just excellent in being there to help me through that.
Right.
And, because this type of experience has never happened before,
yes,
that role has never been more needed than at that time. And so Michael being that rock for me and representing the family was just a beautiful thing to watch. It was just a wow moment for me.
Well, Michael, Alicia, thank you so much for joining us.